Love don't mean a thing. I thought love was everything. My mama told me love ain't everything. It just causes more pain. Love don't mean a thing. I thought love was everything. My mama told me love ain't everything.
Hear me out on this. Right. Okay, so there's no doubt, right, that YouTube itself is one of the most biggest social media platforms in the world, right? There's no doubt about it. Everybody knows this, right? So with that being said, wouldn't this be a dope idea or like a very like awesome idea? Here we go. So YouTube, right? A lot of people watch YouTube, millions, if not billions, right? And I know a lot of you all watch my videos as like a Gattor-thon or like a Gator marathon, right? I'm sorry, I'm sweating. Right, and I know a lot of other people watch other YouTubers as a marathon, right? So wouldn't it be dope, because YouTube is such a big social media platform, wouldn't it be dope if you can watch like my videos or anybody else's videos as a marathon? If you can watch it in a movie theater, wouldn't that be dope? Right? You can get your friends, you can get a hella people, and YouTube can go to like a Regal or AMC, right? Or any movie theater nationwide, worldwide, right? And I don't know how they would do this. And I don't know how many days out of the week they would do it. Like you do it, twice a week, 3 times a week. You can just have a marathon of your favorite. You can watch them hella videos, have a whole marathon, and watch some of your favorite YouTubers in a whole theater. Can you imagine me? I like I know some of y'all can like imagine me like on a big screen, but like, can you imagine me like just like, on a big screen, like you watching me, like watching my YouTube videos on a big screen, you relaxing, right, in a movie theater. Like, wouldn't that be dope? I don't know how they would do that, but I feel like YouTube is a big enough platform that they can do that shit. And if they do that, oh God. But that's a lot of money, but YouTube has a lot of money. So I feel like they can do it. I just don't know who I would talk to about that. Just run that idea through YouTube headquarters, but I feel like that would be a good idea. But until that day happens, hey, keep watching. Just saying. But that would be dope though. Oh, one other thing. Put in the comment section the best hands down, double hands down drinking water. If you say anything other than Fiji water, you're lying your ass off. Just saying. And I got mine. Where you at with yours? Sup though? What's the title of this? 3 true scary stories. Okay, so it's random. I got you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on. Wait.
I was 19. I worked as a camp counselor at a summer camp.
Right.
The job would be to entertain and chaperone a large group of kids with a bunch of other counselors.
Wow. Okay, I understand that, Mr. Nightmare puts, he just finds like random photos on the internet for his videos. Or it could not be random. Like some of these photos could like be real photos, right? All I'm saying is, if I'm not about to do like counsel, like all that. Not next to no fucking woods. We not doing this, all right? All right, then you better find somebody else, cause I'm gonna find where Adam at. Where Adam? He loves doing some clucked up shit. He loves being in a clucked up situation. So go ahead and find Adam, cause I'm not gonna do it. I don't care how much money you give me.
For 3 sessions for the summer,
What?
That meant 3 different groups of kids would come at different points in the summer. Each group would come for 2 weeks, which meant I was away from home for this job for a total of 6 weeks.
Wow.
By the time the last group came, summer was more than half over. I was ready to finish this job and get home. At some point during the second week of the 3rd session, and the final week of the job for the season, one of the kids in my group, named Todd, wasn't feeling good, so he wanted to go back to the cabin to go to sleep while everyone else was around the campfire.
Okay.
When we got back to the cabin for 10 to 12-year-old boys, I left Todd to brush up and go to bed.
Right.
Upon exiting the cabin, a little girl, probably 8 years old, was waiting in front. She wasn't supposed to be in the section,
Sus.
especially not alone at this hour at her age.
Oh, red flags.
I asked her where her group was. She didn't answer me.
Sus.
I asked her what her name was. She said Willa.
What?
I asked her what her counselors' names were. She didn't answer.
Sus.
I took her hand and brought her into the front section of the cabin. Then I told her to wait there. I started to run across the camp to the other activity sections, hoping to find the girls' group.
Right.
When I couldn't find them, I ran straight for the section with the girl cabins. I found one of the female counselors with a small group of 7 to 8-year-old girl campers, and asked her if she had any girls named Willa in their group. The counselor was certain there was no one with that name in any of the girls' groups, actually.
And then you got it. Then you got it. You keep all that shit. No, Willa, you better. I don't know what you gonna do, but you better Willa your ass out of here. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. That was God. That was awful. But yeah, I don't know where the hell you came from, girl. Right? And I understand that you're a little ass kid, but hey, my life is on the line. My life is at risk right now. Where the hell did you come from? Huh? For all we know, or I know, you could be. Every popcorn matters. Just saying. But for all I know, you can be in cahoots. And you acting hella sus. Which means that's a red flag. And I'm sweating like a mother clucker. Jesus. I have yet to turn it on. Like I said, I have no problem turning my air conditioning on. I'm just saying, I'm trying to see how long I can survive without turning my AC on. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know where the hell you came from, but just go back wherever the hell you came from. Please. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to act calm. I'm trying to be real cool right now, right? But the longer you're here, the more chances of me getting clucked up. I don't give a cluck about all these kids, or the counselors, or anybody, right? I only care about me, myself, and I. So the longer you're here, little bitch, the longer my life is at risk. So, and best believe, little girl, if I get in a clucked up situation, you're the first one. You're the first one I'm coming to. Just saying. So go ahead with all that bullshit, please. Because I can tell you right now, there's a whole lot of bullshit that's about to come because of you. Just saying. Just saying.
Next thing I did was run back to the boys' cabin where I left the girl, with plans of bringing her to the front office building.
She left.
When I got back to the cabin, however, she wasn't there.
Oh, man.
I went towards the back section by the beds and asked Todd if he'd seen a girl walk in there, to which he looked confused and said no. So now in a panic, I ran outside and looked in the immediate area of the cabin for the girl, when suddenly I heard a girl's scream come from the woods.
I heard it. I heard the scream. My soul heard the scream. My Adidas heard the scream. But just because I heard it, I'm not going to do nothing about it. Just fucking saying. You know? Like I said, take your ass and get the hell out of here. I used to hate, it used to scare the hell out of me, right? When my mom, when I was a kid, right? Whenever we was out like in public or company was over or we were just around people, and I did something like I did something I wasn't supposed to, or like I was just showing my ass off. Because we was around people, she would be like, stop it, come here, or like she would be like, she would talk like that without really moving her lips. That I knew I was in trouble.
Beyond shook. I can't even come up with better words to use for how I was feeling when I heard that scream. I wanted to run for help, but I felt like whatever danger she could be in could be time sensitive. So I ran into the woods calling Willa's name.
Wow.
It didn't return any calls back for a while, and I felt like I was hopelessly running into the dark woods. Until finally, after some time, and calling the name Willa constantly, there was a scream echoing through the woods, very close this time. I continued a bit further, and there she was. That little girl named Willa. She was standing straight in front of a tree looking at me.
Wow,
as if
sus.
she were waiting. I told her to come to me in a quiet voice as I slowly approached her. But then she turned and started running. I didn't know why she was running, but I had to follow her.
You ever be like so thirsty or like so dehydrated when you finally get something to drink, especially like when it's cold, you feel that drink going down your ribs? Oh my God, that feels so good. Oh, that just happened. But you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to do anything, let alone go into the woods. No, for all you know, it can be a setup, my nigga. I'ma chill out on that word, nigga. I'm sorry. It was just I was in the heat of the moment. I'm sorry. My bad. Let's get it.
She was surprisingly fast, but I kept up.
Right.
I saw her slow down and stop ahead, though my vision of her was intruded by a few trees, as it was the whole time I was chasing her. I stopped and hid behind a tree, thinking maybe I could sneak up on her and grab her if I was quiet enough.
My ass.
I noticed something in the near distance. There was some small, dim red light waving around behind some foliage.
Wow.
The girl then ran over to the light and apparently ducked down out of sight. I was trying to put the pieces together, just as I saw some larger figure emerge from where the girl had just disappeared to.
What's up? My friend is here, right? And I told him I was working. And I'm gonna start locking doors. You just bust open like my door, like I'm in my drawers, nigga. Come on, bro. I'm in my drawers, my dude. Jesus. He didn't knock, no nothing. You know what I hate? I get off topic so easily. You know what I hate is when like you're in a bathroom and it's a public bathroom, right? But it's like only one bathroom, and whether or not you forget or you do lock the door, mother cluckers would still open the door whether or not it's locked. Forget knocking. Forget saying, hey, is somebody in here? No, they just open the door. Like, come on, bro. Sus.
This figure was crouch walking in my direction.
Wow, no.
I was able to put two and two together and assume this was some kind of trap.
You think?
I turned and ran. No, sprinted all the way back to the campgrounds.
Wow, bro.
I ran straight for the main office.
Jesus.
I spoke with the camp coordinator, Jackie. Told her about the suspicious activity that just took place and advised that all camp activity should be cut short for the night. Any incident like this would be treated very seriously for the safety of the children and the well-being of the camp's reputation.
Clock them kids.
Authorities had been alerted about suspicious activity on the campground. They came, I helped them with their report, and they left. morning, everything was back to normal. The season was over before we knew it, and that was that. I have my own theories of what I witnessed in the woods that night. The most logical has to be the possibility that a man was using that little girl, maybe his daughter, as some kind of bait to lure unsuspecting victims into the woods. And what would happen next? I have no idea.
You son of a bitch.
I'm glad I didn't find out.
So you telling me right now that you, after that experience, you finished the rest of the season in the cabin? Nigga, I'm leaving like that night.
I've been through a lot of hellish experiences in my life,
right,
but this one takes the cake. It was about 20 years ago, so I was, I believe, around 20 years old. This was way before cell phones and navigation garments.
Right.
I was working off the books for a media company at the time, who were paying me for my photography and videography skills. I had all the top quality video equipment for the time, which held to today's standards would be like comparing a Nokia to an iPhone. I was being paid to go out into the wilderness and record hours worth of background footage of lakes, trees, etc. They would use this as stock footage for various documentaries and such. I drove about half an hour to find a good place in rural Maryland to do the shoot.
Hey.
Then I parked my car on a dirt road and hiked for a while, finding a few good shooting locations. It was good for me to get sunset and nighttime shots.
I mean, you went out there with your Adidas, right? Right? You did that, right? You got your Adidas on, right? Hmm? Yeah? Please tell me you do. Please. Because please tell me. You know, don't you know how you leave the house? You have your phone, keys, and your wallet. You're like the three most important things when you leave the house. I mean, with me, there's four: phone, keys, wallet, Adidas. I mean, if you have Adidas, that should be like second nature to you. Like, whenever you leave the house, phone, keys, wallet, Adidas.
Oh, it's different times of day created different lighting for the videos.
Right.
When I figured I had enough, I started packing up my copious amounts of equipment and threw my 2 bags over my shoulders and began walking.
Hurry up.
And walking.
Hurry up.
And walking.
Hurry up.
I started to realize I should have reached the dirt road where my car was by now.
Wow.
There came a time when I had to accept it. I was lost. I had absolutely no way of knowing which way was which.
Wow.
I'd done wilderness shoots before, and never had I run into that problem before, but usually I'd have a compass with me. Not this time. I kept walking for so long, it got to the point that I was letting out little cries to myself in stress, wanting nothing more than to just find my car and go home, feeling absolutely helpless. Eventually, after many hours, I came across a small building.
What?
It was an old house that appeared to be abandoned in the middle of the woods.
What the hell?
Indicated by the vines crawling up the sides of the home, plus the broken glass. Continuing to walk around in the woods in the night was the last thing I wanted to do. Seeking refuge for the night made more sense.
Hey, stop playing. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Obviously, you don't have Adidas on, but like, Jesus, come on. Like, a house in the middle of the woods that's abandoned. You might as well have, there might as well be a sign in front of that house and arrows, mad arrows pointing to the house that says, if you get in within 6 feet of this house, you're going to get clucked up, no condom necessary, right? You're better off walking in the woods than staying in a place like that. Jesus, my nigga. Wow. I'm sorry. It's coming out now. I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, you ever like hang around like new people, right? And I mean, like, the people I'm hanging around with, they're good people. It's just certain words that they say all the time. I'm starting to pick it up. Because y'all know I don't usually say that. But, yeah. Sorry. Because I know some people out here that can get offended and could get offended by that word. So I'm gonna try to like minimize that. But then it's my mouth. I can, but I'm trying to be respectable. So sometimes, hey, I'm just saying it's gonna come out. It's gonna slip out. So I'm just letting y'all know that. Just saying.
I walked up the wooden stairs to the front door, which seemed to have already been broken in. All I had to do was push it with a bit of force, and I was inside. It was next to pitch black in there. And every step I took, I felt like I was stepping on rubble or trash.
Or bones.
I did, however, manage to find the bedroom of the house, which still had a bed in it. Mind you, probably a filthy bed at that. But it beat sleeping in the woods or hiking around any longer in the dark. I shut the door and plopped my stuff on the floor and arranged one of my bags to act as a cushion between me and the actual bed itself. Then I tried my best to fall asleep in this dark, abandoned, foreign location in the middle of the woods.
It could be somebody under the bed.
It was surreal, and it was scary. The window in the room was broken, so I could hear the wind and bugs outside.
Obviously.
But over that, there was the slightest, and I mean slightest little creak from a few feet away from the bed across this tiny bedroom.
What I'm saying? Oh, God.
I looked up, and even though it was dark, I could vaguely see a closet door in the corner. It was moving. It had to be the draft. It had to be.
There you go, assuming.
My paranoia get the better of me in this freakish situation. But then, over the sound of the bugs and wind, I heard something from inside the room now.
No, you didn't.
It was a gurgling type sound, like a throat noise.
Oh, good God.
I looked at the closet again. Something was coming out from the darkness of the closet.
Oh, wow.
I got up to grab my stuff off the ground.
Oh, God.
Within arm's reach now, I was staring at someone else in this room in this abandoned house in the middle of the forest.
Jesus.
Here's my description of what I saw in the brief moments I was staring at this person. I saw a man wearing a woman's wig with some kind of makeup on his face.
Sus?
As for what he was wearing, I didn't really notice that. But I think it was something dark since I couldn't really see it. I grabbed my bags and started saying I'm sorry as I ran out of the house. I didn't know if this was their house or not at the time, but either way, I didn't want any trouble. As I ran away from the house, I heard footsteps tailing behind me at first.
Oh.
I think this is when the adrenaline really kicked in, and I suddenly had this insane amount of energy to keep running until I felt I'd escaped. And even after that, I kept running, hopping over logs and rocks and twigs, trying to find a road, any road. With the logic that there's only so much forest left in this state, I'd have to run into a road eventually. And finally, I did. I walked down the road, and within 10 minutes, a car passed, and I hitchhiked my way back to my truck. On my way home, I had time to reflect. That house was absolutely abandoned. The door and all the windows were smashed open, there was trash all over the place. I can't use logic to explain it, because it's not explainable.
Exactly. So don't try to explain it. Don't think about nothing. Don't even relive in your mind what the hell you just went through. Alright? Just keep moving forward. Wasn't that saying in an animated film? I forgot which animated film it was. But it was like, all I remember from that film was just keep moving forward. Something like that. I forgot what film it was. But yeah. Hopefully y'all know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Don't keep thinking about what the hell you just went through. Right? You just like you got out of there and just keep going, bruh. Don't think about that shit.
harmed, though.
Me too.
My apartment complex sits in a pretty safe neighborhood, so I guess I'm naturally less on guard as far as break-ins and whatever. There was this one night I'd gotten home late from a bar with friends, and though I wasn't very drunk anymore, I was definitely still tipsy. To give a little context on my apartment layout, it's on the ground level and has 2 doors, a front and back. As I entered, I was in the living room, greeted by my dog Chester.
Hey.
Then I passed the living room to walk down a tiny hallway to my room. Chester followed, though he was acting a little weird. I jumped right into bed.
It's a red flag.
I fell asleep in minutes, and the next thing I remember is waking up to growling. I looked at Chester, who was standing up on my bed, looking at the far corner of the room. I sat up to see what he was looking at, but it was too dark. I had to flip on the lamp. That's when I noticed that he was looking at the closet door, which was cracked open just barely. Right away, I felt a pain in my stomach as I feared the worst. I lightly tapped him to get him to shut up for a second.
Hey, bruh. Hey, for real? Like, off no bullshit? I'm dead ass. The second you heard your dog growl, real slow, pick up your dog, get out of the bed, and slowly but surely haul ass out the house. I mean, I don't know how you can haul ass slowly, but figure it out and do that. Yeah. Because you don't got time to be analyzing nothing. You don't got time to be checking it out, assuming, asking questions, talking to yourself. You don't got time to be shutting your dog up. He barking for a reason. You don't got time for no bullshit except to be hauling ass with your dog. Just saying.
He looked at me and went silent. I got out from the bed as he watched me tiptoe closer to the closet. Someone was in there. I had to be ready to defend myself.
My ass.
So instead of opening that door right then and there, I hurried to the kitchen to get a knife. Chester followed me. When I got back into my room, I don't know where it came from. I had a huge bout of confidence overcome me, and I rushed open the closet door fully. I was shocked, but also relieved to see no one inside. I called Chester an idiot as I went back to the kitchen and put the knife away.
Paranormal.
When I got back into the room, I saw Chester looking under my bed, growling again.
What the hell?
I bent down to take a look, and there was a man hiding under my bed. I made eye contact with him, and then I grabbed Chester and ran outside to knock on the neighboring apartment's door.
Oh my God.
My neighbor opened in his pajamas, and I begged him to let me in after explaining that someone was in my apartment. He let me in immediately and let me use his phone to call the police. The intruder wasn't in the apartment anymore by the time the police came and searched the place. If it weren't for my tiny little chihuahua who couldn't harm a fly, I may not have come out of this in one piece.
That's why dogs be coming in clutch. Hey, real quick, because of this story, what would y'all do? Right? God forbid this happens to you. But if it has, I'm so sorry. But what would you do, right? If you're sitting on the edge of your bed, right? And your legs are like dangling off, right? And all you feel, God, all you feel, like pretend this is your leg, right? It's just dangling, right? It's at the edge of the bed, right? You're sitting at the edge of the bed. All you feel, and you know, you're the only one in the house and the only one in your room. This is your leg off the bed. What would you do if you felt this? Something just grab your... Well then, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm gonna just pass out and talk to God for a few minutes on what really just happened. Cause obviously, you know, I don't got time to haul ass, right? I mean, maybe my body doesn't, but my soul sure as hell has time to haul. Yeah, he hauling ass all the way up to heaven, talking to God, Jesus, Mary, all of them, right? Talking about what just happened. And because I'm talking to God, I may just stay up there. Because I'm not, like, the second somebody grabs my ankles or just grabs my leg, or I feel this, oh nah, bruh. But yeah, what would y'all do? Because I'm passing out and I'm talking to God. Jesus, bro. Well, hey, as always, another great video from Mr. Nightmare. I'm gonna try my best to upload this on today, 4th of July. And because it is 4th of July, I don't know what time this is going to be uploaded and published in your I don't know, in your time. Like, I don't know, cause not obviously we all have like different time zones, right? So I don't know. I'm just saying. Today is 4th of July. Where I am right now currently, it's still kind of early. So if you all do celebrate 4th of July and you just having like a good time, just please be safe. I love you guys. And yeah, I cannot emphasize that enough. Please be safe tonight. Because I'm the most likely I'm not going to be out and about during the night of 4th of July, because you have to understand, the night of 4th of July, granted, people are popping fireworks, but, and this is why I don't really be outside on 4th of July. Fireworks are not the only thing that's popping. You get what I'm saying? Just saying. So, please be safe tonight. And yeah, I just love you guys. Thank you for the support in my feature film. I have a whole lot of studying to do. Yeah, that script is like really long, but yeah. Did I say I love you guys? If I didn't say it, I love you guys. But yeah, please be safe tonight, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.